Hey, I'm the cat toy lady. So I get questioned a lot about how to easily, and that's the key word here, cut down a Rubbermaid container, big plastic container, for using as a litter box. A lot of people have problems with, as they start to cut into it, it cracks or shatters. And that's why today is all about making a litter box and doing it the easy way. And just so you know what I'm working with, I'm using a hairdryer. Yes, you can use a heat gun, but most people don't have heat guns, so I'm just going to go with a regular hairdryer, painter's tape, a fresh, sharp cutting knife. Don't use a dull one, people. That will be an issue. And some wire snips, a tape measure, and last, to make it really easy on you and so it doesn't look ugly, a dry erase marker. Yes, you can use a Sharpie and use alcohol to take it off later if you don't want to see the black marks, but dry erase marker works just fine. The size bin that I'm using, this is the smaller that I would recommend. There is a next size up, but since I am making this for our RV shower, it has to be a little bit smaller. The ones that I use in my house are a little bit bigger. And this is the 56 quart Sterilite container, roughly about 23 inches by 16 by 12. And just so you know, I am going to put my hole off center because of the way the cats need to come in and out. It's going to be not in the center like I normally do, but off to the side. So the measurements I'm going with are going to be 4 inches from the bottom and 9 inches wide. You can play with it as you'd like if it looks a little too big or too small for your size cat. Remember, cats don't want to feel like they're in a tight, confined space. They need some openness. I mean, would you want to use an airplane bathroom every time you went to the bathroom? I don't think so. So this is my 4-inch mark, and I'm going to go from there. See, that's why the dry erase marker, to here. And I'm going to cut straight across and then straight up. But let's go ahead and get our sidelines now. And remember, this is for your cat. Not a lot of people are going to be seeing and judging it. So if your line ends up not straight or your cut isn't straight, don't worry. Yes, cats are judgy, but I don't think they'll notice that. Now here's the trick to also not getting so many sharp edges and pieces that shatter easily. Take your painter's tape. Stick it right on top of the line, and you can actually see your mark through the tape. Now on the inside, tape the same spots. So now here's the trick. Before cutting an area, do 3 or 4 inches at a time and heat it up until it feels nice and warm with your blow dryer. Then cut that spot. Yes, this takes a little bit of time, not being able to just cut it all at once, but going in the little sections will save the sides from splitting. Remember those wire snips? I'm going to use them on the top edge. It's thicker plastic, it's harder to cut through with the knife. So using the snips just gives you a nice, easy start. Let's go. All right, then, now that it's nice and soft, line it up and snip. Takes a little bit of muscle still. And once you make it through that first edge, then you can start using your knife. And remember, the key is not to try to go too fast. If it feels like the plastic's cooling off from talking or anything else, just reheat it and then keep going. And as you're going down, if you need to make it kind of a score line to follow, you can do that too. It does make cutting a little bit easier. And I'm just doing a slow wiggle back and forth. Remember, if you try to go too fast, that's when it likes to crack or shatter. So you can see how much I'm making it through. I'm not going too fast. But for the sake of the video, let's speed this up. And notice how I did the sides first? It's going to give you better leverage when cutting down if the bottom is still attached. So do the sides first. And there you go. Just take all the tape off now. And if your dry erase marker comes with its own little end that erases for you, you can do that, paper towel, water, whatever it takes to be able to get your dry erase marker off. So there we go. Our cat safe hole is in place. No sharp edges. If you worry about just the slightest bit of an edge, which really shouldn't cut your cat, but should you worry, you can take a sander, one of those little sanding blocks, and just smooth out the edge. Or If you didn't cut it just how you thought you would, and it's a little bit jagged, sander works great. Look, beautiful straight edges. So again, remember, heating up the plastic makes it so much easier. It cuts like butter. On the edges, sometimes if you're like me and you're a little impatient and you didn't warm it up all the way, you have to rock the knife a little bit. But like on the bottom, I took my time. It went nice and smooth and just perfectly. And in my next video, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the new RV and setting it up for the cats. So you'll be able to see how I put this in the bathtub and my secret to not getting cat litter in the drain. So I will see you then. Bye guys.